Okay, WanderingWinder with Dominion action. There's no village here until enough piles. Well, there's Ghost, and once two piles are empty, there's Paddock. But there's not much of a village here. Um, Exorcist seems good. Probably with Masquerade. I'm looking at Reap and Groundskeeper and trying to think. And Museum. So without Museum or Groundskeeper, you're definitely playing something money-ish. With them, question mark? I guess I'm taking a Masquerade here. Took a Paddock, okay. I'm gonna take a silver. So I have one more estate compared to you, I think. I'm not sure about this Paddock. I think you're going to get some terminal collision problems. I mostly want to reap a lot here, I think. I'm inclined to want to. What do I want for 5? Could be a cobbler. Do I want to pass estate here? I think I'd rather pass copper. Okay. Exercising the Paddock for a ghost, okay. Yeah, let's trash another one of those. Should I take an Oasis? Let's take an Oasis. Again, this is basically just because of Museum. Getting Ranger. Getting another Paddock. Let's take an Imp. I'm just going to grab silver here. Trash this. What do you have for Econ? You don't have that much for Econ. Let's go silver and Wisp. You definitely have more villaginess than me. But I think I'm okay with that. I'm going to want a Paddock at some point. Probably my next 5. You're reaping, sure, that makes a lot of sense. What do I pass here? I guess the silver, if I have to pass something. I'm I mean, you're probably not playing the Masquerade, right? You're playing the Ranger. Swell. And you're going in for groundskeepers. Paddock, okay. Exorcist isn't doing much for me at this point. But it's probably still more than a copper would. Let's reap again. Play this cobbler. Don't want to trash anything. I might take a ranger here and start to follow you in for building bigger. Okay. Gold into ghost. Yep. Right, ranger. Okay, so I could have 12. Gonna reap paddock. Take a ghost. Here, if I have to pass, I'm pretty sure I'm passing the Masquerade, but hopefully I won't have to pass. What card do I have that you don't? Because you have a groundskeeper and a horse. I have multiple cards that you don't. Silver? Silver, I guess, is one of them. You might not have any of those, but what else do you not have? Oh, you don't have a horse. Okay. Swell. So you have a groundskeeper. I have. Okay. You have a lot more vagrants than I do. Well, we gotta hope that this imp finds a wisp, a vagrant, or an oasis. Paddock wouldn't be the worst thing, I guess. Buying more vagrants. Okay. What are you exercising here? Your masquerade. Okay. All right. Yeah. I think we need to do this. Now this is 8. What is 8? It's paddock, because I need to exercise a paddock here. And it's, I guess, vagrant. Paddock is really not what I was trying to ghost there, but I wanted to have one. We're going to take a ranger here because we're going to terribly want the plus buy. Are we? Maybe we're not. I don't know what else I'm taking. I guess it could be like a vagrant. Mm-hmm. Pass you a silver. Okay. So I don't think we trash. I'm thinking I want to reap here. My exercising Legold. Actually, maybe I'm just provincing. We're gonna reap. I need to get a lot of groundskeepers and stuff. I'm gonna play Ghost. Yeah, we're double playing Ranger there. Do I want to exercise gold for another Ghost? I don't think so. I think we're just done. I need another Ranger. I need a lot of groundskeepers. So there's a horse on top. What is the other card that's down there? What's the... It's the Cobbler, which I really need to draw. Okay, let's play Paddock here. Replenish some horses. And I can ghost one. Maybe. A lot of groundskeepers here. Do I want another ghost? I don't think I need another ghost. I think I want to go Reap double Groundskeeper here. And I could exercise silver. I think I'd rather have the money. Could exercise horse. Okay, let's do that. Horse into imp. And I'm definitely gonna cobbler a ranger here. So I'm gonna be pretty far down on groundskeepers, but my hope is well, this isn't so great. But you gotta play a ranger here anyway, right? And then you're not gonna have nearly as many horses next turn. Oh, you're playing the duplicate. Okay. So you're just going to take like 2 groundskeepers here. You're going to have a couple of ghosts in play, I guess. I have more different cards than you somehow. You have a duplicate that I don't have. I have a masquerade that you don't have. I guess you're out of horses. You're reaping. Are you going to duplicate that gold? You are exercising a copper, ghosting an imp, playing the cobbler. Okay. It's going to definitely be ranger. Gonna imp, wisp, horse, horse, ranger, ranger, oasis down. Set up with a lot of horses. Okay, I may want to exercise one of these silvers. Okay, so I have 3 buys. Could just buy out the groundskeepers here. think that's what I want to do. Well, your paddocks are going to come alive. Could get a province and 2 groundskeepers. You have... Oh, wait, how many paddocks do you have? Just the one. Okay, I'm not that worried about it. Let's go triple groundskeeper. Um, yep, triple groundskeeper. I think Wisp is better than Imp by now, even. That's not true. Sweet. The worst card to GK there, but that's fine. I don't think I'm losing here. Although I guess it's worth thinking about a little bit. Or it could have been. Vagrants are low. Rangers are kind of low. If you cobbled a ranger, you could have 4 buys. You could cobble and duplicate a ranger. Oh wait, you duplicated the gold. Never mind. I mean, surely you've got a ranger by now. It's not surely. There's 2 in your deck, and you have 2/3 of your deck. So I would think that you would have one, but I'm going to try to hit you up with my Masquerade again here soon. Okay, so this is all your groundskeepers. You play your ranger, your duplicate. Did you not play your paddock? Yeah. This is 12. 15. I think I have more money than you by a fair amount. There's 2 golds in the trash, and you have, what, 3? Which means I guess I only have 4. I have more silvers than you. You probably have more draw than me, although I think that's actually kind of close. No, I have more wisps. Getting more buys or gains seems important, and you have this duplicate, which could be the death of me. Also, you know, you being first player could be the death of me. Province, duchy. Are you going to duplicate the duchy? You're going to buy an estate? Yep. Okay. It's a lot of points. What are you exercising? A horse for an imp? Okay, so we want to play all the groundskeepers because we've already got them in play. We're going to imp horse, vagrant, imp a horse, imp a horse, wisp, vagrant. Okay, now we want to play the masquerade. We'd like to leave if possible. I think I want to not trash the estate. Probably do want to trash copper here. Groundskeeper. Actually, we can play the vagrant pretty safely. Play paddock. Okay. So we get a province for sure. We're gonna get, see, I think I want to cobble a duplicate next turn. I could reap here. Could just go like duchy. Could take the duplicate now. Oh, I don't want to take it now. Yeah, I want to make sure that my ghost hits this wisp. So I could reap a state here. Could take a province estate. I think that's probably more appropriate. I get the duchies later. And this is a bad starting hand. And I've never had my ranger tokens flip around, right? I might have to take a ranger over duplicate here. Depending on how my turn start looks. Your draw's not so simple either, though. In fact, I probably do need to take this ranger. Oh, you haven't found your ghost yet. Okay, well, you've gotten to your ghost. Great. Not actually great, but you know, whatever. Okay, Oasis. So this is the end of your deck. But you just had to just find your last groundskeepers. Duplicate. Okay, Ranger. Yep, 3 pies. Yep. So you should have a horse on top, I think. You've been able to manage this a bit better than me. You have 3 golds. You should have a silver in hand. I think you still have a copper as well, but that's 15, which isn't an extraordinary amount of money. Getting to ghost the horse is going to be nice for you. Your hand right now is some number of horses, 5? An exorcist, a ghost. No, it's not 5. You have an exorcist, a ghost, 2 horses, I think. An exorcist. Oh, you do have another copper. Okay. 2 horses, an exorcist, a ghost. This is double province. Okay. Cobbler. Yep. Definitely want to do this first. I think I need to take the ranger here, unfortunately. Let's play the horse here. Imp the paddock, of course. Play vagrant. Play vagrant. Play groundskeeper. I can imp the masquerade, or I can play a ranger here. If I imp the masquerade, either way I need another turn. If I imp the masquerade, then maybe you have to pass me something that's bad. There will be a horse on top of my deck for this ghost. But I think I should play the ranger. Hope for another turn. Am I exercising anything here? Probably not. We can go duchy, 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 estate. Duchy, duchy, duplicate, estate. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see how this works. Maybe I get another turn here. The Oasis, hitting the Oasis was like the worst by far of any of the things I could have hit. You might be able to pile out on me here on Rangers and Vagrants. You cobble a Ranger. That'll give you 3 Rangers. That'll give you 4 buys. And a duplicate is a 5th gain. I guess you would. That wouldn't be enough. Swell. Now, you might be able to province out on me, and that is a concern. But what are you going to do? Taking a silver. I don't think you can triple, though. And if you can't triple, I have more gains than you potentially if I draw well this turn. Although it's only 1 more gain. It's all quite a close thing. Well, you definitely can't triple, but you could double. Can you double and take like an estate. I don't know. I think if I draw, I'm in okay shape, but if I draw is a big if here. Okay, you've definitely drawn your deck here. Not really sure why you played the Vagrant like that, but okay. Ranger. And you've got to play your other Ranger here, right? Oh, you already played them both. Okay. Duplicate, right? Actually, you already played your duplicate. Am I just missing something here? Could take all these duchies. Or province, province, estate, estate. That might beat me. Province, province, estate, estate seems pretty good to me. Because I do lack plus action plays. So, like, I can play Ranger. Ranger and Ranger. Or I can play Ranger, Ranger, and duplicate. But it's the same number of gains, which means I'm only scoring the same number of points off Groundskeeper as you. And, okay, you're going for the duchies line. At least 3 of them. How many horses did you have on top? 2? So you have a horse you can pass me. So I'm pretty sure I don't want to play this imp because I want to play these rangers. The reason to play the imp is if I draw the duplicate, but that's not going to be important. Okay. Well, the bottom 2 cards in my deck are Masquerade and Duplicate. 3, 4. No, Province, Province. This is 12. 4 plus 12, that's 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, so we're going to go Ranger. Ranger. Oh, I still have action. Okay. What are these last cards? So I can play Duplicate here. Oh, because there's 2 empty piles now, the paddock. Gotcha, gotcha. These last 2 cards, I had to have discarded them. I discarded, it's an estate and a horse. Okay. So if I play the duplicate here, I have 5 gains. If I gain 5 estates, That's 5 times something. That's 5 times 6. That's 30 points. That doesn't win. If I... But I'm pretty sure I just still duplicate, right? And I don't want to play this imp because I want to have something to ghost. Okay. Is there province, province? How much money do I have right now? 16, 18, 19. I could buy province, province, vagrant, duplicate the vagrant. Does that win? That's 22 points. That's 106. No. By province, estate, 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 duplicate estate. Or I could play the masquerade, but I'm pretty sure you have a horse you can pass me. So that's a really desperate play if I do it. Okay, if I play the duplicate here, one, two, three, four, five. 2 vagrants. I have 19 money. If I buy vagrant, duplicate it, I buy estate. I will have 3 buys left. I can buy estate, estate, province. That's 6, 12, and 11. That's 21. That's not going to be enough. If I go province, province. Okay, so province, province, estate, estate scores me 22 plus 22 plus 12, that's 34. That's 118. I'd be too short, and province would win you the game. If I go province and 4 estates, that's 5 times 5, that's 25 plus 10, and that's 35. Okay. But I think this is still better than hoping on. Do you have a cobbler coming in? You don't. I think that's still better than hoping on you dudding. To such an extent. If I had one more money here, I'd be in much better shape. I mean, you have to dud to a large extent for me to be able to have a chance. Maybe I should have played the mask. I don't know. Pretty sure I'm just very, very lost here regardless. If I had one more money, I'd have one more estate. That's actually not that much better. Okay. Well, this video is long enough. I'm not going to talk about it more.